students, in this video let us see about the if conditional statement in Java programming. Okay, so let's go to the slide. So in this topic we will discuss about two topics in this video. First one is a simple if statement and second one is the if else statement. Okay, before we see these two topics, we first know what is program flow. What is program flow? Okay, so you have no committer. Yes, so committer is an electronic device. It is a machine. It is an electronic machine. So whatever you want to do by the computer, you first give the program or you first give the instruction to that. Okay, it understand our instruction, then after the committer do our work. Okay, so for that we have to give instructions one by one to the computer. The computer understand our instructions, then it perform it. Okay, so the computer can perform all works only by the program written by the programmer. Okay, all programs must be executed in a specific manner. So basically all programs are executed in a sequence flow of control. So sequence flow of control means it executes the line of programs one by one after another like that. Okay, so there are three basic flow in the execution of the program. So the first one is a sequence logic or sequence flow. The second one is a sequence logic or conditional flow. And third one is the interaction logic or repetitive flow. Okay, so first we know about sequential flow. So here the flow of the program, control flow of the program depend on the series of instructions given to the computer. So whatever instructions we given to the computer, that flow, the program flow, it's depend on its series one by one. So sequential program structure is to execute one statement immediately after another. Here the flow is sequential. It never change the flow of control from the next time. So the compiler execute the program sequentially in the order which they appear. So in the left side of the slide you see the structure. So in this structure we are having three models: model A, model B, model C. The program flow of these models come from the top, and this arrow mark indicates it goes toward the downward directions. So its flows or sequentially go from the model A to model B and model B to model C. So the flow is sequentially go downward without any interruptions. So this type of flow is called the sequential flow of the program. So in this type, the program execution flow control is come from top to bottom one after the another line without any interruptions. So the next one is a conditional flow. In this flow depend on the conditions given in the instructions or the program. So we are writing the program one by one, and suddenly in the one line of the program we give one condition. So according to the condition, the control of the program will skip one line or not skip that line. So that skip is depend upon the condition. So see the diagram. So the arrow, it indicates the flow of the control of the program. It comes from the top and it goes to the downward. So first it goes to the condition. So in the condition, it checks whether the condition is true or false. Suppose if the condition is true, mean the control is automatically go to the model A. Or suppose if the condition is false, mean the control is goes to model B. So it skip the model A, directly it go to model B. So this is the conditional flow. So in this flow, the program execution flow is not go to the sequential manner. It skip the statements based on the condition. Okay, so this is the conditional flow. The next one is the interactive flow. This is interactive flow. So the flow depend on the loop, so which involve a repeat statement followed by a model known as the body of the loop. So in the loop we are having many instructions. Those instructions are repeated again and again until some condition of the loop is satisfied. So this is the conditional flow. So see the diagram. So in this diagram the arrow mark indicates the flow of the control. So in the first line, k is equal to or. So here k is equal to some variable and or is some variable. Those variable have some values. Okay, then the next statement, we are having the conditional statement. So k greater than yes. Suppose if the k greater than yes mean, it go to the end of the program. Otherwise, it go to the model and it increment the k value plus t. Again, after the increment of the k value, again it goes to the conditional statement. So this is the iterative flow. So the model, the statements in the models are repeated again and again until the condition satisfied. So once the condition is satisfied, it's come out of the loop. Okay, so the repetitions will be stopped. So this is the iterative flows. Okay, so now we see control statement. So this is also called decision making statements. So you have already known what is decision. If you are having any problem, you have to take some decision. Based on the decision, you will take the solution. So like that, in the program having decisions. So based on the decisions, we are perform some program, some action. So based on the decisions, we are not perform some actions. Okay, so based on the decisions, we will do something or we will not do something. So that is a decision making. So here also we are having one condition. Based on that, we are having one program instruction. Otherwise, we are not executing program instruction. So decision making structure have one or more conditions to be evaluated. If the condition is determined to be true, statement along with the condition is executed. Other statements to be executed if the condition is determined to be false. So if the condition is determined to be true, mean one statement is executed, that is along with the condition. Suppose if the condition is false, mean other statement is executed, that is not belongs to the condition statement. Okay, so this is a decision making if conditional statement structure. Here the diagram, the first picture is a circle, green circles, that's mean the starting of the program. From the top starting of the program, the control flow start from the top to bottom. Okay, in the downward directions. So the second shape in the program is diamond shape, which indicates a condition. Suppose if the condition is true, mean the conditional block statements are executed. Suppose if the condition is false, mean it skip the conditional block statement and go directly into the end statement of this program. So this is a flow control of the decision making in if statement. So the next we come to, so decision making, we are having many decision making statements in Java. If statement, while loop statement, for loop statement, switch statement, break statement, continue statement. Okay, so now we are seeing the if statements. So this is a syntax of the if statements. So by using this syntax, we have to write the if statements on our Java program. So if condition 1, open curly brace, close curly brace. So for this if block, we are having some executed statements. So those statements are written inside the open and close curly braces of the if conditional statement. Okay, so if is a keyword, condition 1 is any relational condition or any logical condition based depend upon our programming logic. Okay, then after closing this open and close curly brace indicates this the section of the if condition block, So suppose the if condition is satisfied, mean the block of the code to be executed if the condition is true. So it indicates the open and curly brace indicates the specified sections of the if condition block. And then after the close curly brace, we have to write some other programming statements that is not belongs to the if condition block. Okay, so syntax, if is a keyword, condition is any one of the relational conditions. And next, this is a simple program. In this program, I just compare two numbers, which one is greater, which one is bigger. Okay, so in this program, I am having two variables, a and b, and compare these two variables. Based on the comparison, I just display that statement on the screen. Okay, so the first is we have to come in the first statement. If open parenthesis a greater than b close parenthesis, that's mean if is a keyword in this statement, I have one statement a greater than b is a condition. Okay, so suppose if the condition is satisfied mean, suppose if the condition is true mean, the condition belongs, the instruction is executed belongs to this conditions. That's mean after the open curly brace we are having one instruction, that is system dot out dot println, and within the parenthesis I have write one string constant, that is a is bigger number, a is bigger number. So if the condition is true mean a is bigger number statement is print on my screen. So system.out.println is a statement to print the statement on screen. Okay, suppose if the condition is false mean the control doesn't comes to the if condition block. It skip the if condition blocks. So the control comes to the next of the close brace, that is system.out.println program is in end. Program is in end. So in this program I have the a value is bigger than b mean I will have the statement a is bigger number in my output, or otherwise I will get the output statement is program is in end. Okay, so see the example input, maybe I may give a is equal to 45 and b is equal to 35. So based on my program instruction I will get the output a is bigger number. Suppose in the input may I give a is equal to 35 and b is equal to 45 mean the program I may get the answer program is in end. So thank you students. So in this video we are clearly elaborately see how the if statement is used in Java program. Thank you.